Nice. What a long van. Awesome. Yeah.
So can they be loose when I pull them out?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you feel comfortable with them. My sheep are in the paddock right now, so I'll go let them out, and that will help them maybe. Yeah, look. Go over to them. Yeah. 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 Good sheep. Good sheep. Happy sheep. Yeah. Good sheep. Yeah. Good sheep.
Oh my God, look at these girls. Oh.
Yeah, everything in this lifestyle, because it's so new, we don't really have anything to go on, and that's part of our job, is to like work out the kinks and stuff.
The only thing that I would want a wagon for is so that you could be more mobile, like within walking distance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
within like camping distance. So that could be like a home base, you know what I mean?
So
and
that's a good idea. The kinks that you have already worked out with that are going to be invaluable for other people to see. And that is going to be this is going to be that van life with a partitioned off backside for your dairy pets is going to be much more practical to many more people than this right now, you know. And of course after shit hits the fan, this is going to become more practical. And so
I like the idea of being able to get off the beaten path.
Did I ever describe how one of my first wagons, I made it out of I made the base out of a cargo rack, so that you could pick it up and plug it into the back of a bumper and hitchhike. Then you could go to a new farm or a new place, and you could unload the wagon, unload the sheep, and you could tether the sheep to the wagon to take them around to walking distances that you could then bring them back to your home base, is the way you were thinking of it. You think that would be like ideal? Yeah. I think that would be ideal for everyone else too. I'm super excited though that you are doing this out of the van, like we were talking about, because it's you know, obviously questionable whether many people would want to do it out of a wagon this size exclusively. What time do you milk at 1? You said?
Oh yeah, actually, I should start getting ready. So
what time is it now? Is it already noon?
12:30.
Oh wow. This is the first way that she's worked out on her own, completely on her own, on how she can milk. She's got this little maze feeding bowl that slows down drastically their snarfing up the grain. And she's got like a interesting sideways and backwards gripping method. I could see doing it from the side with your right hand. I mean, this totally works. I could see doing it how she's doing it. I just never considered it before. More than one way to milk a sheep.
I have some sheep milk yogurt if you want to try it.
Sure. Yeah.
Some of my sheep.
Yeah, nice.
Yogurt.
Nice.
I actually think I also have some of their cheese.
Oh yeah, you've been making cheese, huh? You were talking about?
No, I only made it once, and I made one batch of yogurt, and I made one batch of custard. In the beginning, and I knew nothing, you know. My experience of milking was when I came that day and milked 2 ounces.
Milk JC, who was like the easiest thing for you to start with, and then you got your own sheep, and you're like, wait, this is totally a lot harder.
I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, how I was doing it, and they would just pee, poop, kick, run away, just anything they could to
Damn,
stop me.
I'm so impressed that you were able to endure all that and get to where you can milk them out in 15 minutes.
And every day was different. It was like relearning it every day for the first.
That's good though. Your initiative is way more than even mine was initially. I can't believe.
Awesome.
What company is it?
Oh, this is the little locket. This one's Zulu. Oh, here you go.
Zulu.
And this one is Hello.
Hello. one-handed water bottles with the perfect size opening.
Oh, and wait till you see the. Here, let me show you the lid removal.
Whoa, jars. Perfect size too for a sheep because we don't get that much out of them.
I mean, depending on how many sheep you have.
Yeah, totally. For just a couple, it's for a subsistence level number of sheep though. That's perfect.
Yeah. All right. So, filming.
Yeah.
So let's see. Hey, so the bed is set up in thirds right now.
It's folded up
for traveling. It's I think full size, so it unfolds.
Cool.
To like full size, so that 2 people could sleep in there. Got a body pillow also so that 2 people could sleep there. This is a bug net canopy thing. To also, because I just added these, so when the mosquitoes are bad.
Oh, for the window, so they don't come through the window.
No, it drapes over the canopy. I would sleep every night with both sets of doors open.
Okay, so this is a canopy to go over the whole bed.
The bed.
Okay,
just
interesting.
for the bed,
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Interesting.
And then those were in the windows, although.
To reflect the heat out. That's smart.
And then pretty much all this.
And how long you been living? How long you been living in here?
All this just got set up like this yesterday for moving. I wanted to set it up so that it was kind of set. Period. Like, so I wouldn't have to rebuild the sheep area every time. So this is just gonna be my living space from now on, and that'll be the sheep space back there from now on.
You got a table, I see now.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have a table, and then I have that fan bungeed on there because I don't have an exhaust fan on the top.
Oh, that'll be nice to eventually get. Like, it looks like they already have a square that's like perforated out for you to punch.
That's my next dream.
That's gonna be awesome.
Solar lanterns. This is just my like box of stuff that I get to every day. Also, those are my salt blocks right there.
Whoa, you got 3 of them. Nice.
I have 4 of them.
4? Oh my God,
So
they
it's
got 100 pounds of
cobalt,
salt.
Selenium, sulfur, and a mixed block, which it was just called a land builder. This is my like kitchen, pretty much. Like all. This is miscellaneous. This is seasonings and whatnot. This is like pots, pans, bowls.
Heavier stuff, bowl stuff.
Cooking stuff, and then like my big 2-gallon pot, and probably more milk containers, and then there's milk containers in that box there.
You've had this van for what, a month or 2?
I've been living out of it for, I guess it's been like 3 weeks or a month, and I have no idea. So what I first did was just build the sheep travel area, and then take it all down, and then live in the entirety of the van, and then do that every time I had it to move. But now I'm just gonna leave that set up permanently and live in this space. So all this has to be picked through now, and you know,
Has to be figured out what you want to keep, what you need to add, and where it needs to go.
Right.
So now you're just starting.
This is a new space.
You're living out of this for several weeks, but just recently have you started to make their partitioned off area permanent, so that you can start concentrating on making this your permanent area.
Correct.
That makes sense. Okay, that's cool. I think that this is going to be a blessing for other subsistence dairy shepherd and farm hands in the future, is actually not roll with partners that are in multiple wagons, but rather someone who's in a wagon and someone who has a van, because we can do different things. I think that it would be really difficult for you to have your own van strapped on the back of this, like we were discussing, plugged in, because you would need 2 people to take it on and put it off. And so if somebody has a wagon for tethering the other person's, the van life person's sheep, then we can all more easily go down to places that we're allowed to graze and park underneath trees so that it gets shade, because that's if as soon as your wagon starts getting higher than head height, then it starts becoming exponentially difficult to find shade to park it under. I'm realizing that van life and wagon life are actually what would you call it, like mutually beneficial to to roll with or whatever, for people in the future. You know, I think that would be helpful. So that ramp is really cool. I wonder how we can efficientize that for you. Like somehow, it'd be cool if like you could hinge it to the bumper and just like fold it up and like have it lock into place or something, so that when you want to take them out, you just unlock it and it folds down and then you open up your. Wouldn't that be badass? First meal here together. We've got beets. Sorry, these aren't beets. These are sweet potatoes. Purple sweet potatoes. Wild parsley, wild onions, and her yogurt from her sheep, and cheese from her sheep. And she's got some pickled eggs and a pickle over there. Awesome. Oh yeah, it's really good yogurt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a creamy culture.
It's really good.
So we could save like I guess you could save like a quarter cup or whatever, and then you just reculture.
Yeah, like sourdough.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. I dressed up my half. You can have the other half.